Welcome to the Aquatic AIM Data Management, Quality Assurance, and Quality Control video. A key component of Aquatic AIM is ensuring that collected data have gone through standardized quality assurance and control checks and are stored in a centralized national database. This video outlines standard operating procedures for conducting these checks and who is responsible for completing them. These QA/QC checks and roles and responsibilities are outlined in Section 2 and 3 of the AIM Data Management Protocol. This video will first go over what QA and QC are and what these steps entail for the Aquatic AIM data. Then it will go into specifics of how to complete each step. QA/QC occurs during all processes of Aquatic AIM data lifecycle: training, data collection, data submission, check-ins, and post-collection data processing. There are many steps associated with each process, but in general, these steps seek to ensure the following components of data quality: data accuracy, precision, completeness, and chain of custody. For example, all data collectors must have attended an Aquatic AIM field methods training. This ensures that collected data are accurate, precise, and complete. Prior to data submission to the National AIM team, supervisors should review data summaries and sign off on all data. This formal process not only checks for data accuracy, precision, and completeness, but also tracks the chain of custody of data, from field crews to supervisors and finally to the National AIM team. Table 2 in the Data Management Protocol can serve as a quick reference guide of when each step should occur and who should complete them. However, responsibilities may vary by project, so each project should refer to their specific roles and responsibilities table. The rest of this video will briefly explain each of the steps and who performs them. First, we will discuss QA/QC steps that occur during training. The National AIM team leads annual week-long Aquatic AIM field methods trainings in late spring and early summer to teach field collection methods in accordance with Technical Reference 1735-2, Field Protocol. All members of the AIM implementation team, which includes crew members, project leads, and crew supervisors, must participate in training. Those collecting AIM data in the field must attend every year. Project leads and crew supervisors must attend the first 3.5 days of field methods training at least every 2 years and should review updates to the protocols every year. Part of training includes pre-training coursework, which includes this video and all of the other training videos. Pre-training coursework is required for those attending the field methods training and should be completed before arriving at an in-person training. During training, collected data are compared among trainees and trainers. If any discrepancies are found, these are used as a learning opportunity and to improve teaching methods. This serves to calibrate crews with each other and trainers. The in-person training cannot fully introduce individuals to the diversity of stream types present on BLM lands, so it is required that project leads give a local orientation of the stream types in their area before data collection begins. This part of training should focus on familiarizing crews with critical concepts like bankful and floodplain on the streams they will be working on. This process can include reviewing local crew photos from previous years, going out to the field sites, and reviewing existing regional reference curves for local gauged sites. The next steps in the Aquatic AIM QA/QC process occur during data collection and submission. QA/QC occurs during data collection through electronic data capture and data backup. All data, including photos and GPS coordinates, are collected electronically using an iPad in the data collection application SARA. SARA has numerous QA/QC checks built into the system. These include, but are not limited to, providing pop-ups when there are missing data, and warning users if values are outside typical ranges for a specific measurement. Additionally, when data collection has concluded at a site, the program will list all missing data and outlier values. This allows for corrections and collection of data in the field before leaving a site. For more information on SARA, watch the Data Collection Using SARA video, go to an in-person Aquatic AIM training, or reference the Data Management Protocol. Crews backup data to the National AIM team server during each field trip whenever internet access is available. Preferably, this occurs daily after every site, but it must occur after every 3 sites. This will allow data recovery if, for example, the iPad is lost or stolen. Crews should record all visited sites in the trip planning and field tracking worksheet of the design management spreadsheet. This helps manage sample designs, and it is also a chain of custody form for electronic data submission of benthic macroinvertebrate and water quality samples. It can be filled out after each site or all at once at the end of the trip. Once data have been collected and entered into the field tracking spreadsheet, project leads or crew supervisors review data summaries and photos and then meet with field crews to resolve any issues that are found. Crews and project leads or supervisors should consult Appendix A of the Data Management Protocol for specifics on how data should be checked during this review process. The process of identifying scour line, bankful, and floodplain geomorphic features, i.e. critical concepts, are particularly error-prone. Therefore, data reviews should also include review of critical concept photos for the first month of data collection. For more information about these photos, please see the supplemental photo protocol, and for more information on the pre-submission data process, watch the data backup and submission video. Once data have been reviewed and signed off on by project leads or supervisors in the design management spreadsheet, crews make any final edits to the data and submit it to the National AIM team through the SARA application. Crews should submit data as frequently as possible and preferably on a weekly basis to avoid memory issues on the iPad and so that the National AIM team can start additional QC of data. For more information on the data submission process, watch the data backup and data submission video. Crew supervisors or project leads submit macroinvertebrate and water quality samples to NAMC at the end of the season following the submission protocol found at this link. Other components to the QA/QC process are the 1-month and end-of-season check-ins. All members of the AIM implementation team will meet at the end of the first month of sampling and at the end of the field season to make sure QA/QC steps are being completed. The mid-season check-in addresses any unresolved protocol questions, data issues, SARA quirks, or logistical and gear issues. The state leads or monitoring coordinators should schedule and lead these meetings, and all other parties should come prepared to discuss any issues that have arisen thus far during the field season. For more information, see Appendix B of the Data Management Protocol. The end-of-season check-in resolves all data questions and confirms all data have been submitted. Prior to the check-in, all final data should have been submitted and the design management spreadsheet should have been finalized and submitted to the National AIM team. Additionally, the end-of-season check-in should be before the end of contracts such that crews and crew supervisors are still available to clear up any data questions that may arise. For more information, see Appendix C in the Data Management Protocol. The final steps in the QA/QC process occur during post-collection data processing. The National AIM team runs weekly QC reports on submitted raw data. Checks include missing data, typical value violations, logic checks, and outliers. Crew supervisors, project leads, and field crews may be contacted with specific data questions generated from QC reports if further information is needed to resolve issues. Edits and decisions on questionable data will be made and appropriately documented. For example, this QC report found issues with side channel data, GPS coordinates, and slope units. Side channel data could not be fixed since crews had already left the site, but this issue can be prevented in the future by revisiting the SARA training videos. GPS coordinates were incorrect, but can likely be corrected after reviewing coordinates on aerial imagery. Slope can be converted to proper units once collected units are confirmed. Once a month, indicators will be calculated and posted on Google Drive for project leads. The National AIM team will do some preliminary checks on these computed indicators to ensure values fall within possible ranges, but QC of computed indicators is primarily each project lead's responsibility. Indicator values should be evaluated in ecoregional and other ecological contexts after reviewing the values and photos. Specifically, QC could include viewing min and max indicator values, creating box plots to view the distribution of values and comparing recent values to values from previous years. Determining if the data tells a consistent story across multiple indicators can be particularly helpful. For example, if a site has unstable banks, it may also have poor riparian vegetative complexity and excessive fine sediment. If it doesn't, there might be ecological concern about the site, or the crew might have made a mistake in data collection. The benchmark tool could assist with determining the condition of indicators. Indicator values can be pasted into the tool, and the default or project benchmarks can be used to assign site condition classes. It's important to give special attention to indicator values early in the season to ensure the crew does not continue to incorrectly collect data. Any issues found should be discussed with the National AIM team, which will make and appropriately document any final edits. Finally, the National AIM team computes final indicators and data are ingested into Aquatic every February, with the exception of macroinvertebrate data, which are ingested into Aquatic in August of the following year. This concludes the Data QA/QC and data management video. As a reminder, Table 2 in the protocol can serve as a quick summary of everything covered in this video, and for more information, please consult Section 3 of the Data Management and SARA protocol.